Chances are, and especially as of late, that you've heard a helicopter buzzing over Lincoln. It seems like it's up every weekend, and this is not Star Care we're talking about.
Rather, it's the Nebraska State Patrol's Airwing, and NSP and LPD are now joining forces in a sense. 1011's Anthony D'Agostino had the chance to take a flight with the team to see how policing is done from the air.
High above the city of Lincoln, the watchful eyes of the tactical flight officers from NSP, LPD, and LSO are patrolling the city. They're part of a program that's not even a year old, aiming to help officers on the ground and keep the public safe.
That's an active vehicle pursuit or assisting in conducting surveillance on other sort of missions, or if we're looking for missing persons, missing juveniles.
NSP, LSO, and LPD have shift rotations, but when one is on duty, that officer works for any law enforcement agency that is requesting help. One of the main roles for the TFOs is to follow pursuits.
It's a huge resource that we can track the suspects until they stop and then safely take them into custody. We wouldn't have the same success rates if we weren't in the air.
For Officer Brian Gruber of LPD, his 6 months as TFO means 19 arrests attributed to his work in the sky. The aircraft is flown by NSP pilots. One of them is Christopher Moeller.
It's really exciting, especially when we're in the air. It seems that once we're up, morale grows on the ground.
With the success seen from the program, the natural question is, where does it go from here?
My biggest goal, or my biggest hope, is that we begin to add more pilots, specifically more pilots from outside agencies.
For LPD, the goal is to add more TFOs to the rotation, and one day maybe have officers who were specifically hired to be a TFO and will spend their days at the hangar. Reporting in Lincoln, Anthony D'Agostino, 1011 News.
Our thanks to Anthony for that report. Now, we did reach out to LPD to see if there was any additional cost associated with this. They say just the flight gear and the helmets, and that is a one-time deal.